Hello and welcome back to Counterpoint Collective. This week it is Halloween, and so we are making Halloween zines.
So this project started out with a mysterious package that showed up on our doorstep.
We have a friend, Ellie, who sent us a bunch of zine making material and elements so that we could create our own Halloween zine.
So we each dug through the archive, picked out our favorites, and turned them into Halloween zines.
We made them digitally and then printed them off on the risograph, and this is a little bit about that process.
We are Counterpoint Collective, and these are our spooky Halloween zines. So my zine is called Frankenstein.exe, or the Postmodern Prometheus. I wanted to reimagine the Frankenstein myth for the age of AI. What does creation look like now when our tools start to outgrow us? Or maybe more accurately, when we start relying on them to do the most human things, like think, create, or even feel for us. Each page follows that arc. Humanity builds what feels like consciousness. It learns from us, and we end up worshipping what we made. It's not about a monster rebelling, it's about how we become the monster, how we start speaking its language, chasing its approval, and losing a little more of ourselves in the process. In a way, it's about the quiet trade we're making every day, giving away our humanity one update at a time. Because it's not the machine waiting to be human. We as humanity are constantly waiting for the machine to tell us how to become human. My zine was inspired by looking around and seeing how everything that's really being promoted right now with AI is programmed to completely take away any sort of creativity or human intervention within art or creative processes. And for me, that's the spookiest thing on my mind right now.
For my zine, I really wanted to play off of the Let's Summon Demon t-shirts that I saw all over growing up. And then also kind of that idea of those old Blink for Dummies and the kind of the how-to books. And so I came up with Summoning Demons, a beginner's guide to questionable hobbies. So that was kind of the basis of mine. I really wanted it to be silly and yet still have some summoning demon elements, if you believe that sort of thing. A little bit about my zine. I started off with doing a little warning page, basically giving myself, it's not my fault if anything goes wrong. I warned you something could happen. Then I went into the materials that you need to summon a demon. After that, Summoning Circles 101, which is basically a best practices on summoning circles and demons and how to deal with all of that. Then I went into the incantations, speak them if you dare. After that, of course, saying goodbye, because once you open that portal, you do need to close it. Although, can that portal ever really be closed? I don't know. You might have to find out for yourself and let me know. That's my zine. I think it turned out really fun. I'm really happy with how it turned out overall. I will say I did make one, I would argue, tiny mistake, but it really is kind of a glaring mistake. When I was setting up my file, I'm going to blame this on me being dyslexic, but really it was probably me procrastinating and doing this at like 2 a.m. the night before we were going to print them. I set up my file a little bit wrong, and so I ended up on this incantation spread that should be where this is all, one page or goes a full cross. It ended up splitting. And this was just an issue of like, my file just wasn't set up correctly. I just put it on the wrong spreads. And this is a very simple, easy to fix issue called sketching. Would recommend. But that doesn't always happen. And this is one of those times where this is a really great reason to like double check your file before you print it, because even though I've done a ton of zines, I love zines. I've made countless zines, right? Like I was like, oh, I'm an expert. I know exactly what I'm doing. No, the art gods did have to humble me. Maybe that's what I get for making a book all about how to summon demons. Anyway, you live and you learn. It's an easy fix. I'll fix my file. In the meantime, I've got some cool prints anyway. But yeah, that's a little bit about my zine.
The risograph is one of our favorite printing methods. It looks just like an old office copier, but it works more like automated screen printing. Instead of toner like a normal printer, it uses a real soy-based ink that pushes through a stencil one layer at a time. Each color has its own drum, so the paper runs through multiple times to build up to the final image. The result is never perfect. The layers shift around, textures overlap, and there's tiny misprints that happen all the time. But that's the charm of it. It's fast, cheap, and sometimes unpredictable, but in the best way. For this scene, we ran everything in black and metallic gold, and every print came out just a little bit different. It's that mix of mechanical process and handmade feel that makes the risograph so special. Once the prints are done, it's time to fold. Each sheet gets folded in half, then nested inside the other page by page to form the zine. Here's how I do it. Start with your print facing up. Fold it in half hot dog style, long edge to long edge, then unfold it. Now fold it hamburger style, short edge to short edge, and unfold it again. Next, fold each short edge into the center, creasing it so you have 8 small panels. Cut along the center line just through the middle 4 panels, then unfold it completely. Now fold it back and pinch the sides so it opens up like a little cross. Fold it into a booklet, flatten the edges, and that's it. One print, 8 pages, no staples needed. It's a simple process, but it has to be exact so the pages line up right. There's something so satisfying about turning a flat print into a real physical object. Keep a lookout for mysterious folders this Halloween. You never know where your next zine might come from. If you're still here, thanks for sticking around with us. Hope you enjoyed our zines. Remember to like and subscribe for more fun design content from Counterpoint Collective.